Well, I love living in Atlanta was Freaknik, man. I remember being 14 years old when that shit stopped.
Yeah.
Man, that shit pissed me off so goddamn bad because I had a chance to go like the previous 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I lost my virginity at 10, dog. I'm fingering bitches and all kind of shit, just learning different things about my body.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? You had a great time.
Straight up.
Yeah. Damn, I feel sorry for your brother.
I know, right?
But he still got the black college experience, though.
Right.
You know?
It ain't nothing hurt. It says it's a positive and a negative.
Yeah. And then they tried to do it a little bit the next year.
Yeah, it ain't the same.
It wasn't the same, man. Nobody was getting butt naked in the streets no more, none of that shit. So we just established, man, that you're not light skinned, you are Panamanian.
I'm both, man. I'm light skinned and I'm Panamanian. It's like, it's a breath mint and a toilet bowl fresh.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Word. So does that mean you from Panama?
No, my mother's family's from Panama.
Get out of here.
Yeah, my daddy's actually light skinned. See, so I'm really both.
So he like black. He just like a regular black dude.
Garden variety Negro.
So your dad had met your mom in Panama?
No, they met in New York.
Get out, because this is the melting pot right here.
Boom, there it is.
You ain't even got to go to Puerto Rico no more. You can just go meet you somebody.
Go to the Heights.
That's it. Just go to the Heights.
Straight up. Man.
Word.
I was actually born in Harlem.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, man, you can't tell, man. Hold on, man.
Hold on. Okay.
Right.
I see it now.
Okay, you get it. Yeah.
Word. I love Harlem.
Me too.
I live in Harlem.
Okay, word.
Yeah.
Come by sometime.
Yeah, where you at?
I'm on 145th.
Get the fuck out of here.
Man, come on, man.
I ain't gonna tell you where I'm at yet. We'll wait till the camera go off.
Right, straight up.
Shit. You on 145th?
145th, man. 145th.
Wow. Okay. And you from Portland, Oregon?
Portland, Oregon. Northeast Portland.
Northeast Portland.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
Word.
Now, what is one of the things that you love about Harlem, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because when I first came to Harlem, what was so dope about it to me was all the movies that I had seen earlier.
Right.
That molded who I am, New Jack City, goddamn Sugar Hill. Juice.
Right.
Yeah, all that shit around there. And I'm seeing all these different landmarks and shit, like the Apollo and all this stuff. Yeah. You know, and I live around it. I work out around it and all that shit, man. It's just crazy for me. So it's just such a historical place and I fuck with it real hard.
Yeah, truly.
How often do you go back to Portland?
I go back actually too much.
Too much?
Too much. I go back too much, man. I almost feel like I live in both places, you know?
Get out of here.
Sometimes you gotta go get a little money, you know what I'm saying? Like do a show or something, you know? So I always just on the plane back and forth. I was just there last week.
Word.
So I'm always back in Portland, man. Portland is the home base, you know what I'm saying? But New York is where my family lives. New York is where I'm at. New York is where we're doing the music at. So, you know what I mean?
So what be bringing you back to Portland, though?
Portland, be money, get beats, like, oh man, we got a G for you to do a show. I'm gonna jump on that plane, go get that.
Man, as you should. As you
know
motherfucking should.
Yeah, right, absolutely, straight up.
Now, how would you describe your style of rap, man? Because you're a real country dude, but at the same time, it's fun.
Right.
It almost remind me of some Diggable Planets type shit.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? Some DOS Effects type shit.
Yeah. Well, I got a lot of different. Like the project I just put out, 12-inch vinyls, is more like I'm a craftsman. You feel me? So I like to try to approach a project like it's gonna give me a challenge. I got 8 independent releases out, so I got a lot of different styles of music that I've done. The one I did just recently.
You work.
Yeah, man.
You work. You got 8?
Ain't nothing else to do, man. I work 9 dropping today. 9 dropped right now today. Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out Student Union.
Man, go download that right now.
That's right.
Is it on that Piff and it's on iTunes?
Student Union, NYC.com. You get the new mixtape with DJ Runner, DJ Fortnite.
You selling it?
No, it's just free. It's free download.
Man, you should sell it too.
I sell it to you if you want to buy it. You give me the money. You give me the money. You still download it.
Man, hey, no, I think I spoke too soon. I'm gonna go ahead and take the copy you was gonna give me for free anyway.
Right, straight up.
Word. And I was gonna put that shit inside my computer, download it to my iTunes and shit.
Right.
Tweet. I'm gonna tweet about it and tell niggas to go buy it if you go throw it up on iTunes.
Okay, word up.
Cause that's the new thing right there. When you know what niggas really fuck with you and shit, like they can get it for free, but they'll go buy it too, like just so you can.
Facts.
Keep making it available for both of them. Why not?
I got the EP on the iTunes, and the mixtape is one I did like a joint project with the clothing company to put it out, and with the 2 DJs and such. So that one's the free download, and you can get the EP on iTunes. So if you want to give me some money, you can go to our Bandcamp. You can pay as much as you want for anything. You can pay $100 for a CD. So
boom.
Absolutely. We ain't missing out on no pennies, dimes, pesos, or dollars.
That's what's up, man, and you humble with it too, man.
Thank you, family.
That's what's up, man. So what's the vibe of this project, man?
This project is it's a golden era theme, boom bap project. You know what I'm saying? We try to take it back to the essence, just to try to do something different. You know what I mean? I wanted to do like a challenge, and the more you go, like if you think circularly, the further you go from where you started, the more closer you come back to where you began. That's what the game's going right now. You got the Joey Badasses, you got the Static Selects and such, and not to discredit or discount any of the other artists doing a more new school flavor, but I just figured I wanted to do something like boom bap meets its future. You know what I mean? Take like the original style and put my own spin on it, you know, especially being from the West Coast. You know, I got my own spin on top of it, especially being from Oregon State, I put another spin on top of it. And so that's what the project's about. Completely produced by Fifth Sequence. There's 2 bonus tracks from other producers on there as well. Yeah, we just dropped a new video on Vibe.
Okay, so give me that producer one time.
Fifth Sequence.
So he's done majority of the
Yeah, he did bulwark.
So okay, cool. Where you meet him at, and then why you said, hey, you know what, we need to start working together, man. Where'd y'all connect? When you know, yo, this is my producer.
He was coming to all my shows. He was making a point to get to all my shows and like was a big fan and emailed me and everything. And this chick I used to talk to had went to this beat producer like thing, you know, like an eye standard type deal.
I know.
Right, and so she was like, yo, this dude's really dope. I was like, I heard of him, he's always emailing me. So when we linked and everything, he's like, yo, I'm a big fan, blah, blah, got a studio. And it just kind of happened, you know. I like to do business on a handshake. And I'm more, I prefer to just like be able to, if I can just get with you and something just happens, that's better than trying to plan it out and strategize sometimes. Sometimes you gotta, you know, you always gotta have some foresight with it, but it was very organic how it happened. We didn't even have like a theme for it. It just so happens that his beats was all very like reminiscent of like a golden era type of vibe. And I said, well, let's run with it. You know, we do like a little 5-track project and see how it goes, you know, so. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. I can dig that.
Yeah.
Now, you know, just to clear up some other things, that, you know, 17 years old, you got convicted of armed robbery.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, you come from a really good family, though. What made you get with that? Was you with the wrong crowd? Or?
Well, you know, it's like what they say, man. Where I'm from, we say it's not on you, it's in you. You know what I'm saying? It's in you, it's not on you. So, you know, where I'm from, we start gangbanging in 6th grade. See what I'm saying? That you don't join up in high school, and you make a choice. You know what I'm saying? And so some of us, it's in us and it ain't on us. You know what I mean? Like I still lived right there. It just so happens my mother's a nutritionist and my dad's an actor, but I still lived right there. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of the things when you're from the neighborhood, it don't matter what your family look like. You know, you can be smoking crack, your parents can have master's degrees. You know, when you live right there. And I'm from the 1990s, so you already know. You know what I mean? Like them drive-bys they wasn't shooting at my house because my parents were still married.
Right.
So
anybody can get it up.
I'm trying to tell you, especially where I'm from. So you know, and being from the coast and everything, you know, every block is at least was where I was going. Every block was a different affiliation. You know, so I happened to live in the neighborhood, and you know, I caught up with some things and whatnot. But even with that being said, I'm not no murderer, no monster, nothing like that. Me going to prison was a fluke, but at the same time, it's all God's plan. You know what I mean? I know I learned a lot. I taught myself another language in the joint, wrote a book, wrote a movie.
Taught yourself another language?
Myself, you know, working on my third one now.
How the fuck you do that, dog?
A lot of books, a lot of whole time, you know what I'm saying? That's about it, you know? One time I did 16 months in isolation, you know, and I just got a bunch of textbooks and listened to the radio, and when I got out, I was interpreting in the medical department, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, people underestimate the ability to which your mind can stretch if you really put your mind to it. I'm working on my 3rd language now, you know? And after that, I'm gonna learn Turkish.
Get the hell out of here. Why Turkish?
Why not?
Because you don't be going to Turkey that much.
I love turkey, man. You don't like turkey?
Yeah, I love turkey on Thanksgiving, but I don't want to go to Turkey, though.
That too.
Word. So you want to go to Turkey?
I want to go to Turkey, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
What attracts you to the Turkish language?
I want to go to the Turkish baths, you know what I'm saying? I want to go get the whole body scrub, and they do the shave. The dudes be on YouTube doing the shave with one hand.
Yeah.
Go look it up. Turkish shave, to be on there one hand, shaving your whole face, just boom, boom, boom. It's real. They be smoking a cigarette while they doing it. I want to go, so I want to be able to pop it when I get there, you know? Communication is the key to understanding. The more people you can communicate with, the better your game is. You feel me?
I need that. Yeah. I need to learn a different language, man.
Yeah, man, come get with me. I'm right in Harlem, man.
Okay, cool. Yeah, hey, dog, you expanding my mind. So what's the other language that you know right now?
English, Spanish, and I'm like pretty good with my Arabic now.
Oh, okay. I see how you learned the Spanish when now you probably was a silly with it. Somebody.
Mira.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
you did a whole 6 years though.
Yeah, 6 years.
6 years.
Half decade plus 10 months.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
Yo, did you feel every minute of it, or did it fly by just as fast as it did for me?
It's one of them situations, man. You know, I mean, the hardest part was the first year and the last year. You know what I mean? But you know, time don't stop. That clock don't stop ticking. We used to have this phrase when I was locked up. They said, well, you going to the hole. We said, well, you can put me in the hole. You put me in the general population. As long as that clock don't stop ticking, you know what I mean? I made use of it though. You know what I mean? I told myself when I got locked up, I'm gonna make myself as strong and as intelligent, so strong and so intelligent, they're gonna wish they never locked me up. Mission accomplished. You know
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, straight up, man.
Word.
It's a rite of passage where we from though, you know what I mean? Like,
word.
If you in the streets, you're gonna get caught doing something at some point if you really out there active, you know what I mean? And I was 16 years old with a chopper, you know what I'm saying? So that's just, you know, it is what it is.
God damn! That's crazy.
Oregon State, home of the Garden Brothers.
Word. I can dig that. Well, you know, this is Thisis50.com. I can't let you leave here without going ahead and busting a couple bars for us, man.
Okay, I used to think poverty was success. Freedom was being poor, illogical in my quest, but seeking for something more. I start to see the oppressed was putting faith in the law, but officers walk the beat for a living and nothing more. Now it's so what if it ain't feeling fair? I never seen no coppers beating up a millionaire. They say the work of an activist takes time, a passion and great grind, and money won't make you happy, but happily take mine. I redefine what they taught me to call the nation. This isn't a democracy, it's more of a corporation, and that liberty and freedom talk is how they find consumers whom they profit off of with product as property producers. They'll let you vote on if a man can fuck a man or not, but you can't vote on who they bomb or what's the landing spot. We get upset about rezoning the block, but how you mad about a business and they owning no stock? Look, you don't even get a say, you only get to pay the taxes and infractions to the factions holding sway. We've been praying while they've been living while we pray for survival. So now I'm crossing out the civil rights and stacking like a gangster disciple. I'm talking major end plans that's longer than 10 bands of money that's so long you counted with 10 hands. I used to be a socialist waiting turns at the drinking spout. Now owning the water supply is all that I think about. Me.
Damn, man. Yo, I need you on goddamn 16 or better. What's happening, dog?
Let's get it, man.
Can I get you on the next show?
Come on, man. I'm in Harlem, man. Let's go.
Oh, that's cool, man. It's on the 25th, man. I need you up there.
Let's go. I'm gonna be on tour.
Oh, you gonna be on tour?
I'm gonna be on tour. I'm touring with Pete Rock and Slim Village right now. We did SOBs last night. We're going to DC tomorrow, and then we going out to the West Coast to do.
You know, I almost came to SOBs last night.
Man, why you fronting me? You should have came, man.
I swear, yo, right after we left and whatnot, but I was trying to get home and see Love and Hip Hop and whatnot.
Man. You blew it, Jack.
Yeah, man, I fucked that up.
You blew it, man. Next time. No, I got another show coming up in New York. It ain't public yet, but I'm gonna let you know. We gonna connect.
Okay, there it is. Yeah, most definitely. We gonna be best friends.
Already.
Hey, cause them boom bap beats, I need you to hook me up with Homeboy, man, for my show. Yeah. Word, man. Yo, so you're very heavily influenced by Tupac and Nipsey Hussle, man. That's a nice little mix of motherfuckers right there.
Yeah, man.
And can you tell me why about each one?
Man, I mean, Tupac, the thing about Tupac that makes Tupac's music timeless is that Tupac wasn't talking about anything that was temporary. His themes was timeless. That's why every generation, his music means the same as it did. Right, it transcends. And it's like, but it transcends in a different way. He's talking about love, fear, family, loyalty, respect, religion. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about themes that's timeless. So that's why you can play a Tupac record from 20 years ago and sound like he's talking about right now.
Yes.
And that's what I learned from Pac. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that, if you're talking about a Benz, don't let the song be about a Benz. Let that be a color on your palette when you paint a picture about luxury. You see what I'm saying? Let that just be a color. You know what I'm saying? Like Tupac might talk about an Armani shirt, but even though we don't really wear Armani shirts no more, you get the same feeling when you listen to it right now, even though you're wearing Gucci or whatever it might be, Control Sector, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it might be, Giuseppe, it's the same thing because he's talking about timeless themes, and so that's what an MC is supposed to do. He's supposed to have many different styles. He's supposed to be able to talk not to the people, not for the people, but like Chuck D said, with the people. You feel me?
And he was so fucking young too. That's what that blows my mind. Like, yo, man, come on, Tupac must really died when he was 36. I don't believe that motherfucker.
Right, man.
Because he was so ahead of his time. Like, how does a man that young be thinking on that level and so politically and then his understanding of love and about lifting women up and all his shit was just on a whole nother level.
Yeah, but it reminded me of like the OGs in the neighborhood I grew up in. Like the OGs was all dudes that had been to prison and educated themselves and was completely street, but also had like put something behind it. Back in the day, gangbanging was a corporation. You know what I'm saying? You put your money together to go up on whatever and you flipped it and made it work. It was about money. You know what I'm saying? So like you had to have some intelligence to administer your business. And so when I listen to Pac, it's like some people say, oh well, he's an actor or he went to this school or he did this and that. But it's like in the end of the day, I got some partners that are straight murderers, but I don't know, maybe their parents was seamstresses, so they're also masters. I mean, like,
right.
Ain't nobody just selling crack all day. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, you can't do that shit boring.
Everybody got a grandma, you feel me? So I like Pac because of the realness of it, you know what I mean? Like he's an artist who taught me how to step into just my own and be real about it and not compromise none of my street integrity, but also to put forth my intelligence, because we ain't just all a bunch of idiots standing on a corner, you know what I'm saying, just doing what's wrong, you know what I mean? We got a reason for existing too.
Word. Is your mama your nutritionist?
My mama is my nutritionist.
She is?
That's why my skin's so smooth.
Yeah, I was about to ask you about that, man. Like, she here, right?
Yeah, she is. No,
okay.
She live in Richmond.
She live in Richmond?
She live in Richmond. You know old black folks on the move down south. So say, how you doing?
Hey, so this shit, I guess I'm gonna have to use my nutritionalist shit through you.
All right, yeah, we got it.
Because I'm trying to get my skin back right, my nigga. I got a couple TV shows and shit I want to write.
And everything.
Man, thank you, dog. Man, this was supposed to happen. You boy, I tell you, boy, you ask God, he gonna move, man.
That's right, truly, 100.
And your dad's an actor.
He's an actor. My dad, one of them dudes, he done did everything. Presently, he's an actor. Yeah, right. Boom. Correct. the black version.
Okay, so this the new shit he doing, the acting.
Yeah, well, no, that was the old thing. Now he like acting. He in commercials. You might watch commercials, right? And my cousin would be like, "Y'all's at the house with my girl." And like, your pops popped up in a Providence commercial selling me some insurance. I'm like, I didn't know how to deal with that. You got to give me a heads up. And
Word.
I said, I don't watch TV, so I don't really know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like, I was at the cousin's house and he came on. What kind of rights do you have for your family? I said, oh, what's up? My dad's inside the TV.
Yeah.
He got all kinds of hustles. You know, he's getting it however he can. That's pops.
That's what's up, man. I can dig this. So, you know, I guess that was a real big influence on you to get it like you can.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
No is he still up here?
No, he live in Richmond, too.
Oh, they still together.
Yeah,
they still like each other.
Man, it's like the Cosby's now. You know, we moved out the ghetto, everything good.
I dig that. I can dig that, man.
That's right.
Man, is there anything you want to say to Thisis50.com before we get out here, my name?
Oh, man, shout out New York City. Shout out Thisis50, man. Shout out my man, Jack Thriller. Go get the new Project 12 Inch vinyls available on iTunes, Amazon, anywhere music is sold online and in the world, on the planet, and the new mixtape, Student Union Mixtape Volume 2, featuring myself, DJ Fort Knox, and DJ Runner, is now available on StudentUnionNYC.com. Black airplane mode.